and welcome back to another edition of Raise Your Frequency. But this isn't just any edition, this is New Year's Eve, and I am so excited for 2023. I don't know how you feel about it, but 2022 was, I feel like the launch pad for 2023. So many amazing lessons learned in 2022. Yeah, I'm ready for 2023, okay? First and foremost, yay, we all made it, guys. We are still alive and we're here, and that's a win. Rest in peace to our friends and family that did not make it to the end of this year. I lost a dear friend earlier, and as many of you know, I lost my dad not that long ago. So may they rest in peace. Life is such a gift. Growing old is a motherfucking privilege, bitch. I'm just saying, when you look in the mirror and you start noticing a new wrinkle here, or you notice your body change and you start to feel like you want to complain, no, we're going to be grateful that we are still alive, because your ass could be dead. That's my pep talk for 2023. This year has been different for everyone. Many of you have had some big wins, but some of you have had lots of challenges. Maybe you've been tested to the motherfucking max, but hey, you survived it. Or maybe you're still going through some stuff right now, and I want you to know you just gotta hang in there. Things can and do get better. Look, as we bring this year to a close, it's easy to think about all of our accomplishments, and we want to, celebrate tonight on New Year's Eve, and we're like in party mode and everything like that, and we're focusing on our goals for next year. But there's one very important element, and that's why we're doing this tapping session, is I want to bring us all back to a state of gratitude. Being thankful and expressing gratitude keeps our brain in a receiving mode for good things to happen to us. And it takes us out of a state of suffering or being resentful that things didn't go as planned. It's important to honor our feelings and to not sugarcoat what we went through. However, I do also believe that it's really important on how we speak to ourselves as we look back over 2022. To speak empowering messages of strength over the situations that happen to us. So for example, instead of saying, oh, that was the crappiest month that I had, I want you to say that was the month that I experienced the most growth. That's where I got to dig deep and a new strength emerged out of that chaos, because our brain is listening. What you want to do is you want to recognize and give yourself credit for how resilient and strong you are, and how you came out of all of that on the other side a much better person. There's so much power in showing that no matter what happened, we can always be grateful for the things that did work out, and we can reframe any crappy situation into something that's more empowering. So that's what this tapping session is about. We are going to take that gratitude into 2023 and use it as fuel to help us go further. So without further ado, let's get into it. If you're new to tapping, which I hope you've been doing some of these tapping sessions before, but if you're new, you're just going to repeat after me, and we're going to go through a series of tapping. But first, take a deep breath and hold it at the top. Let it out, and let's get started. This year was tough in so many ways. Maybe there were moments where we didn't think we'd make it through. But we did, and what this year taught us was that we can do really hard things and still be okay. We can cry and feel sorry for ourselves if we need to. But we will always get back up. And be grateful that we still have a shot at life. So even though some of my experiences were sucky, even though I may have lost some people that I loved, Even though relationships may have ended, and even though I wish some things could have gone better for me, I still deeply love, honor, and accept myself. I am so thankful for all the lessons. I am thankful to be alive to have seen them all. Thank you, God and the universe, for this experience. Thank you for letting me live to see 2023. I'm so thankful for all the things that did go in my favor. All the new and interesting people that I've met. All the wonderful trips and places that I visited. I'm so deeply thankful for all the acts of kindness that I received. I'm so humbled to have played a role in giving happiness to others. Thank you, 2022, for all the lessons. You fucking did not disappoint on that shit. You really said, here, take that, right to the throat at times. But it made me stronger. You gave me more courage and self-confidence. I am using every setback as a setup in 2023. No more excuses, blaming, or complaining. I am deciding today that I am grateful for everything. The good times will always feel nice. But it's the bad times that expand me and help me to grow. I am so proud of myself for always showing up for me. Thank you for putting the right people on my path. To teach me how to have more compassion. I'm so proud of myself for forgiving even when it was hard. I'm so thankful that I choose healing and moving forward over resentment. I accept that people can only give to the level of their own self-love, awareness, and maturity. I forgive myself for anything that I did not get right this year. I'm so thankful for my relentless spirit and my loving heart. Thank you for all of my family and friends who are still here with me. Thank you, 2022, for all of the lessons. You've taught me to be a much better person. I am so ready for a fresh start in 2023. And so it is. Take a deep breath, hold it at the top. Let it out. Goodbye, 2022. We really appreciate all of the lessons, but we are ready for moving forward and just focusing on all the beautiful things that lie ahead for us. I want that for you guys. Look, the bottom line is a new year and a fresh start is always exciting. It is like a blank canvas that you get to paint any way that you want. I was talking to someone the other day and they said, oh, I don't see what the big deal is about setting new goals. Like this is a day of the year, just like Christmas or anything else, where people tell us that we have to sit down and reflect and we have to come up with New Year's resolutions and all these goals, and nobody does them anyway. And I said, I understand your point. I get it. But I also understand how the brain works. And if you don't specifically tell your brain what to think, how to think, to choose hope and optimism and fresh new goals and a new way of wanting to do things, then you're going to revert back to your old patterns, because that's how our brain works. It's what's already there. So if you don't introduce something new to your brain and say, this is the way we're going to do it from here on. These are my fresh new goals. This is what I want you to think about every day. I want you to think about gratitude. I want you to think about these new goals over here. I want you to believe in yourself. I want you to change the way you process things that have been unpleasant to you. And I want you to rephrase them, reframe them into an empowering message that actually serves you and helps encourage you and fuel you to go after the things that you want, versus staying in a sad, stuck, lonely, dark, resentful, bitter place. I mean, come on, which one of those would you want? So I get it that some people are sort of they just don't care about New Year's resolutions and they think they're crap, and they just think, oh, what's the point in trying to, what's the point in having this whole fresh start mentality? Well, there's a lot of point to it. You don't have to call them resolutions. You do have to have goals, guys. You do have to know where it is that you want to go, and you have to give yourself a deadline to achieve it, and you do have to just get going. So if you don't want to stay stuck and you don't want to have the same year that you maybe have had this year, if it was not the way you wanted it to be, then you're going to have to make some changes. You can't keep doing the same things over and over and expecting a different result. I mean, that's what they call insanity. It's like, it just doesn't make any sense. So anyway, I don't want to ramble anymore. It's New Year's Eve. I've got to go. I want to wish each and every one of you guys just an amazing, blessed, prosperous, fun-filled, adventurous, sexy, loving, juicy kisses, hugs, chocolate cupcakes, whatever it is that's your thing that just makes you feel so excited. I want that for you. I want that for you. Do this tapping session. And next week, I'm going to have a really good tapping session with you guys to help guide you on getting the most out of this year. It's probably going to be a journaling session so that we can look back over 2022 and pull out all the things that we need to have learned from 2022 so that we can reprogram our brain and really be laser focused on what we want out of this new year. But for now, here on New Year's Eve, just tap to be grateful of everything that was and everything that wasn't. And the most important thing to be grateful for is that you're still here. You are still here. And it is such a blessing and a privilege and an honor to still be alive, to have another shot at life, to have a new year to go into. So bravo. We did it, guys. We made it. We made it through 2022, and we're going to go into 2023 even better, even stronger, even smarter, even sexier, and all that shit. So Happy New Year, guys. Please like, share, and subscribe this video. And yeah, we want to grow our channel. That's one of my goals this year, is to grow this channel and to help as many people as I can. And yeah, so thank you guys. Happy New Year. And I'll see you in 2023. Mwah!